You will be greatly shocked by this video. The wealthiest corporation in the world, Blackrock, is driving up XRP Ripple coin pricing. Indeed, you heard correctly. That's precisely what is now occurring. No one anticipated it. Now our moment has arrived. XRP's price is already blazing, but that's only the beginning. Experts claim BlackRock might raise XRP to $35,000. Quite amazing, isn't it? Make sure you watch this video every second. Let's cut to the chase. Notice, after crypto influencer altcoin Gordon published a remarkable update on X, renewed speculation is sweeping across the XRP community. Gordon claims that super wealthy consumers, especially those with net worths over $50 million, are now inquiring particularly about XRP, according to a top contact at Blackrock, the largest asset management in the world. Although the article was obviously anecdotal and lacked solid proof, it resonated with XRP advocates who have long questioned institutional acceptance. Though he remained cautious on specifics and promised future updates, Gordon suggested a notable event involving XRP would be forthcoming soon. For many in the cryptocurrency community, BlackRock's participation in any asset is a seismic change. This company designs investment plans for banks, governments, and pensions all around and oversees more than $10 trillion in international assets. BlackRock generally rules when it enters a new market. It does not merely participate. Its entry into Bitcoin and Ethereum through spot ETFs drew billions of dollars in additional capital, hence driving those assets more into the mainstream. Indeed, BlackRock's Ethereum equivalent has exceeded $4.2 trillion, outpacing offers from other companies as Franklin Templeton. This leads us to the present XRP conjecture. Though BlackRock hasn't even filed for an XRP ETF or started one, the very suggestion of client interest is plenty to cause concern, and for good cause. The XRP community has always thought their token to be quick, scalable, borderless, and designed for institutional use. The timing appears appropriate for institutions to examine more closely given now legal clarity and the SEC case effectively behind it. The notion that BlackRock's most exclusive customers are asking about XRP lends support to the concept that institutional demand might shortly turn into institutional action. Understanding why this is significant requires some definition of what an ETF really is. An ETF lets investors have exposure to an asset without directly owning it. For cryptocurrency, this implies you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or maybe XRP without worrying about exchanges or creating a wallet. For conventional investors, particularly big funds, ETFs are clean, regulated, and known ground. Should BlackRock provide an XRP ETF, it would indicate a great degree of confidence and legitimacy to the larger financial community. It would also provide a simple on-ramp for billions of dollars in institutional money. Industry professionals have previously speculated on this. President of ETF shop, Nate Urose, has remarked in the past that he thinks BlackRock would one day go for an XRP ETF. And if so, it would very surely surpass rivals just as it did with Bitcoin and Ethereum. XRP fans have sometimes cited unverified indications like CEO changes or trademark applications as clues that such an action could be forthcoming. But this fresh allegation, if accurate, implies that interest is not only speculative but also commercially driven from BlackRock's own customers. Although critics are justified in asking for evidence, the simple prospect of BlackRock joining the XRP area has revitalized a town that has endured years of uncertainty. Regulatory wars have sometimes hindered XRP's valuation, but if BlackRock perceives sufficient institutional desire to intervene, it may change the story immediately. Not just because of hype, but also because of the real inflow of significant funds from some of the richest people in the world. Whether BlackRock officially acts in the near future, this event serves as a reminder that momentum in cryptocurrency can change fast, and that behind the scenes, XRP could already be gaining support where it counts most. Quite amazing, isn't that so? The catch is this. This is only the start. Should BlackRock even suggest moving into XRP, we're not only discussing a price pump, we're talking about a complete upheaval of the market. You will be shocked by what leading crypto analysts forecast. Some claim the figures they are tossing out will shock you, and XRP might shatter records we have never seen. The optimistic enthusiasm around XRP is therefore hitting new highs, and the voices in the cryptocurrency sector are growing more forceful and vocal. Major traders and influencers' tweets have lighted up the timeline, reflecting one clear message. XRP is about to see something huge. A monarchs boldly declared, "The bull market is back." Jack the Rippler, in the interim, kept it brief and strong. Keep XRP. Steph, who begged with her followers, shares this feeling. Tell me, please, that you still have XRP. These are not only casual remarks, they're signs of growing confidence, a wave of hope that might be the prelude of a historic run. Brett even mentioned a saying from President Donald Trump. Now go out and buy stocks. This country is about to take off like a rocket. Then included, XRP about to soar hard. Then there are XRP Avengers tweeting one day we'll wake up to 130 XRP. The average investor might find this improbable, but some are not holding back. Oracle even forecast XRP to $1,000 before 2025 ends. Sounds insane? Not to all. 24 hours for crypto analysts and influencers. Crypto said lately that a mathematical certainty, not only a possibility, is a $100 price for XRP. In his X post, he stated, $100 XRP isn't a maybe. Mathematically, it's certain. Few people grasp it. Though it's a strong claim, it plays on a deeper conviction held by many in the XRP community that the present price does not indicate the actual use or future function of the token in the worldwide financial system. What motivates these radical forecasts? Part of it is the belief that XRP is not only another altcoin, designed for actual world application and cross-border payments, it is a tool. Should companies like BlackRock, which already control trillions in assets, start directing even a percentage of that money into XRP, we might see an unmatched increase in demand. With more over 50 billion XRP in circulation, some critics contend that values like $100 or more are ridiculous. Believers, however, fight back, citing Bitcoin's early days when $10,000 forecasts appeared just as crazy. Though he remains convinced XRP may shatter the pattern, particularly as regulatory clarity increases and institutional funding begins to flow, one XRP enthusiast pointed out that no coin with a supply exceeding 10 billion has ever reached $4. Eduardo Farina, a crypto commentator, has also spoken out advising owners not to sell too soon. He underlined that regular investors selling their XRP now are practically giving the institutions waiting to grab them up their future profits. The community is responding to that message, especially when the genuine fireworks haven't even begun. Don't sell too soon. Even the more conservative voices in the field are acknowledging that $100 is not overnight, but rather within reach someday. Some go even further, forecasting $500, $1,000, and in one extreme instance, $35,000 per coin. Crypto Geek made that forecast. He thinks XRP's inclusion into worldwide finance might change it into one of the most precious digital assets in the planet. Now let's discuss Ripple's